89.1 FM is streaming live 24/7 at ames.edu/radio, Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. Hello everyone, I am back. I didn't start my show last week because I'm stupid, but I am here today. My name's Anna, if you didn't know me. I was here last semester and the semester before. This is a little bit later time than I played before, but I hope you do listen to me because I think I'm cool, and you might think that too. Unless you don't think I'm cool, then that's cool too. I will get you back to some music. We have Chickenfoot, which is a funny name, and Switchfoot. It's funny, they're both like the same. Coming up next for you, and we have Audio Slave and Linkin Park as well, so stick around. This is Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. 89.1 FM, Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. This is the Metal Corner with Anna Marie. So something that's totally not metal related, I have my word of the day for you today. And it's not really a word, it's more of a phrase. I know I do that sometimes because I can't make up my mind, but it's my rules, it's my idea, so I'm just gonna do whatever I want anyway. But anyway, so my word of the day / phrase of the day, I guess, is little dude, like little dude. Like, I don't know where I got this from, or I'm assuming I heard someone say it, and I was like, automatically my brain went to like, you can use this word in a way that you probably don't need to. So I use the phrase little dude to call my cat. I call my cat that, which is funny because he's not small. He's not a little. He's very large. He has very large legs, and he's like, the vet said he's obese, but he's not obese. And I call my other cats that sometimes, but it's more like the one cat, like Dweeb. I call him that more than the others. I don't know why. Like, somehow it all makes sense in my head, and it just like comes out into paper. I don't know. I think it's something's weird in my head. So yeah, that's my word of the day is little dude. I'll get you guys back to the music so I can stop blabbing and making myself sound like a weirdo, more than usual, that is. Coming up next, I have Crossfade and Seether, and I will have Ames weather for you. I'm not going to do the news. I'm going to do the weather really quick. And then after that, I will start my top 10 list, which is going to be pretty entertaining. So stick around. Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. 89.1 FM is streaming live 24/7 at ames.edu/radio, Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. This is the Metal Corner with Anna Marie because I play metal music and that's my name. What was just playing was one of my favorite songs of all time, Machine Gun Blues by Social Distortion. So I'll get you guys back to the music. This is Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. 89.1 FM, Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. This is the Metal Corner with Anna Marie, and that was criticized by Annatheradiodj. So coming up next, I will have Ames weather and news for you, as always. And then after that, I have a really funny thing for you, and you'll laugh because they're punny. Like, you know, punny. Like funny, but with a P instead of an F, you know what I'm saying? So I have that coming up, so stick around. We have 21 Pilots and Blink-182 for you on Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. 89.1 FM, Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be. This is the Metal Corner with Anna Marie. And again, we're not going to talk about music right now because you have an opportunity to laugh at me now because I have a really funny story for you. So I want to tell you guys about my very first experience at Ames. So it was actually, I've been here for a year now. So last spring, I was like applying and doing stuff, and I had never been to Ames yet. So I had to come up to Ames to drop off some papers and to do some testing and all that good stuff. So I was coming up, and I don't know, it was kind of nice outside or whatever, I don't remember. So I parked out right in front of the college center because I had to go in there to do my testing and stuff. So I was walking up, and so if you don't know, if you haven't listened to my show, like at all, I am terrified of birds, like no matter what size, what they are, if they're real, like just kidding. The fake birds don't scare me, but I am terrified of birds, and that's a long story, but I'm not going to get into now, but this is a different story. So I was walking up into Ames, and I all of a sudden randomly see probably the worst bird ever that a person could ever see that's afraid of birds. And there's this turkey just hanging out right next to the building, and I was just like, oh my god, this is a bad sign. This is not going to work out. This is going to be awful. I was by myself, so I was like, I have to figure out a way that I can walk right, because it was like right in my way. It was right next to the college center, like that sidewalk to walk right to the door from the parking lot. It was like hanging out right next to the building, so I was like, okay, there's nobody with me, so I have to find a way to walk to the building without everyone thinking I'm a weirdo because I'm terrified of this turkey standing next to the building. So I like keep going. I'm like really freaking out because there's this turkey. I'm like, and I'm like thinking in my head, it's like, this is a bad sign. Like, this cannot be good. So I walk in, and I was thinking, I was like, this is going to be like a normal occurrence. I'm going to have to deal with turkeys on a daily basis. So I walk in, and everyone's talking about, they're like, did you see the turkey outside? Did you see the turkey outside? So I'm starting to think, I was like, okay, maybe this isn't a regular occurrence, so maybe I don't need to worry as much. So I was there for a couple hours. I'm getting ready to leave. I was like, I don't know what to do because I know that turkey's gonna be outside and that turkey is probably gonna want to fight me for whatever reason because birds don't like me for some reason. Like, so I was like trying to figure out a way. I was like, okay, so I'm gonna walk out of this building and the turkey's gonna be there and I can't freak out because there's random people around here that don't know me. So I'm gonna have to keep my cool. So I like walk outside and I don't remember where it was. It was either right up against the building again or kind of like next to that sidewalk in the grass. And I was just like walked really quickly. I was like, dear God, please help me. I need to survive this turkey attack. It's like, I can't stand this. This is not okay. So I walk really quickly so I get as to not look like a weirdo. And I survived walking through by the turkey. But I just thought that was so funny. That was my first experience at Ames because I was very scared and I thought that was gonna be a bad sign. But it was not a bad sign. This has worked out well for me so far. But so I decided to tell you about that story so you can laugh at me now because I'm scared of turkeys and birds and I was totally freaked out. But I don't think anyone else around me realized I was freaking out, so I think that was okay. I want to tell you guys about that because so far I have not seen a turkey appear again, which makes my day. So I just wanted to talk about it because that was like a year ago, like not today, but a year ago, a little while ago. So that's my funny story for you. Coming up next, we have Godsmack and Plague Vendor, and then and also Hailstorm. I forgot that, and Blink 182. I also cannot read apparently. So then coming up next, I'll do Ames weather and news, and then after that, I have another funny story. I know, can you believe I have two funny stories? I have another funny story for you. So stick around on Ames Student Radio, the way radio should be.